is that Alexander Isak wants to play for another club, wants to explore his chances at other clubs, and this means he wants to leave Newcastle United. It's not part of their preseason currently. In fact, the game against Celtic, where they were well beaten 4 goals to nothing, he couldn't play that game because they said his head was not in the game. And now, for Alexander Isak, who scored 27 goals and 42 appearances in all competitions for Newcastle United last season, winning the Carabao Cup for them, scoring in against Arsenal, and away performance that delivered that title, to Newcastle United. Eventually, he wants to leave. He wants to play for other clubs. He wants to play in the bigger club. And you look at some of the top players that will be paraded in big clubs this season. You're looking at Victor Gyökeres, who is his teammate in Sweden. You're looking at Erling Haaland, that plays for Manchester City. We are yet to find out who comes from Manchester United, apart from Matheus Cunha and Brandon Mbeumo, who their number 9 is going to be. We have Chelsea with João Pedro. Now for Alexander Isak, is told Newcastle United he wants to leave. And Newcastle United do not have a problem with Isak leaving, as much as they can pay. If any team can come up with his release clause, something close to his valuation, which is £150 million. He has 3 years left on his contract, means they're in a very strong position to negotiate a £150 million. Now you're talking about teams that could afford Alexander Isak. One team that was actually interested in Isak beginning of the transfer window, maybe I should say some weeks ago, is Liverpool, before they went for Ugo Ekitike, because Newcastle United made it clear that he is a no-go area if they want to buy him. Now that the story is different, now that Alexander Isak has made it known that he wants to try other opportunities, Liverpool are in the chase for Alexander Isak. It's not going to be difficult. They have to cough out a world record fee for Alexander Isak for any player, and that's a British world record fee of about £150 million if they want to sign Alexander Isak. Now you're thinking, Liverpool, how are they this buoyant to afford all these players? Ugo Ekitike coming in. In fact, Liverpool, if you add with add-ons of some of the players that they've brought in, from Florian Wirtz to Ugo Ekitike, to the other guy from Bayer Leverkusen, the defender they brought in from Bayer Leverkusen, you just think that how have they been able to afford all these players? The total amount of money spent so far by Liverpool, when you include the add-ons, is about 290 million.